Welcome to Break the Rock, talking Hawkeyes, Huskers, and the Big Ten. Proudly presented by Prairie Navigator, your boots-on-the-ground partner for digital marketing and facilities upkeep in eastern Nebraska and western Iowa. Here's your host, Burley Hawk 74.
All right, everybody, Burley Hawk 74 here, welcoming you back to episode 4 of Break the Rock. Man, what a weekend it was, from the high school fields to the biggest stages in college football. First, a little about the Burley Hawk 74 handle. Back in my playing days for North High in the late 60s, they called me Burley. Always been a Hawkeye fan through and through. And the 74, that was the number on my jersey. Tough break for the Des Moines North Polar Bears last Friday, dropping a close one to Sadell, 24-20. You hate to see a loss, especially a tight one like that, but you know, those kids fought hard. This Friday, they're back at home to host Perry. That's a game where they can regroup and get back on track. I'm picking my boys North over Perry. Now, let's break the rock and talk some Big Ten football. What a monumental weekend for the Iowa Hawkeyes. They throttled UMass 47-7 at Kinnick. That's how you bounce back. But that win, folks, was more than just a notch in the win column. It was Kirk Ferentz' 206th career victory, making him the winningest head coach in Big Ten history. What an incredible, truly historic achievement for Coach Ferentz. It speaks to his longevity, his consistency, and the unwavering culture he's built in Iowa City. That break the rock mentality personified. A huge, respectful congratulations to Coach Ferentz. Looking ahead to this coming Friday, September 19th, the Hawkeyes head out on the road for a conference showdown against Rutgers. This is a tricky road game, but Iowa will be riding high after Ferentz' milestone and that big UMass win. Their defense travels well, and I expect them to control the tempo. I'm predicting a hard-fought Iowa victory. The Nebraska Cornhuskers kept their foot on the gas. They steamrolled Houston Christian, winning 59-7. That's back-to-back dominant performances for Coach Rule's squad, and Dylan Raiola is looking more comfortable and dangerous with every snap. The Black Shirts are suffocating. They are 3-0, brimming with confidence, and looking like a completely different team. Next up for the Huskers, on September 20th, they've got a massive home test against Michigan. This is a true measuring stick game for Nebraska in front of the home crowd. Michigan will be tough, but I think Nebraska's confidence and improved physicality will shine through. I'm predicting a hard-fought Nebraska victory over a Michigan team that beat Central Michigan 63-3 on Saturday. Now, let's hit the rest of the conference with results from this past weekend and my predictions for the upcoming games. Illinois dominated Western Michigan last weekend, winning 38-0. That's a great defensive performance for the Illini. This Saturday they play Indiana. This is a conference game between two teams that have looked pretty good. I'm taking Illinois in this one. Indiana had an offensive explosion last Friday, beating Indiana State 73-0. Maryland took care of business at home last Saturday, defeating Towson 44-17. The Terps will face a physical challenge this Saturday at Wisconsin. This will be a tough home test. Prediction: Wisconsin will bounce back after its 14-38 road loss to Alabama. Michigan State earned a comfortable home win last Saturday, defeating Youngstown State 41-24. This Saturday, travel to Southern California, coming off its 33-17 beatdown of Purdue 33-17. USC should beat Sparty. Minnesota suffered a surprising loss, falling to California 27-14. The Gophers have a bye this week. Northwestern fell to Oregon 34-14 at home last Saturday. Northwestern also has a bye this week. Ohio State cruised to another win last Saturday, defeating Ohio 37-9. The Buckeyes have a bye this week. Oregon should win its home rivalry game this week against Oregon State. Purdue travels to Notre Dame, and I look for an Irish win. Rutgers hung 60 on Norfolk State. Like I said, Iowa will handle the Scarlet in New Jersey. Penn State beat Villanova 52-7. The Nittany Lions rest this bye week. Washington plays Washington State this week, and I predict a Husky win. That's my full breakdown for the week. What do you think, folks? Let me know if you agree or if I'm way off. Until next time, let's break the rock.
You've been listening to Break the Rock, talking Hawkeyes, Huskers, and the Big Ten. Proudly presented by Prairie Navigator, your boots-on-the-ground partner for digital marketing and facilities upkeep in eastern Nebraska and western Iowa. Go to prairienavigator.com.